The so-called zero-point energy resonant generators has been studied, discussed, and successfully tested around the globe in best-case scenario with a pathetic skepticism or with accusation of pseudoscience and worse by authorized science representatives that compile conclusions based upon prejudiced dogmatic statements that are designed to secure the belief systems they call official science, which is eventually controlled by those who fund it. As a jigsaw puzzle, it triggers and fits with the next subject related to propulsion, transportation, and as a consequence, further outer space exploration. The propulsion, which based upon non-aerodynamic principles, has been studied and very likely tested beginning from the late 19th century based upon certain information sources. Rocket propulsion as well as crude energy sources that have been currently utilized as one common dinosaur-like approach, coming along with digital era technologies for that matter. Anti-gravitic principles and devices has been built and tested, possibly utilized in a secret manner so that inventors wouldn't be surprised in one or another way by those worshipping by accepted way of behaving. One would question then, or hypothesize for that matter, whether the official science, not to mention religion, politics, mentality, or philosophy, is actually representing the true crude evidence observed, tested, supported by facts in order to direct progression of further discoveries in future generations. For obvious reasons, here falls the theory of relativity and then special theory of relativity, right off the shelf, pitting us on the temple, surprisingly not to inspire for further discoveries, but to rather confuse and limit on a search path. One common thing that unites proven false curve of it is that there are too many assumptions that are subjectively logically proven, indeed leading to limitation in general. Tesla's inventions pertaining wireless communication, power transfer, propulsion, and likely other classified inventions precisely follow Einstein's emergence as the successor of so-called true science, automatically proclaiming heretics the rest of the nature's researchers that follow the boundaries of approved laws of physics in both theoretically and practically proven way. The absurdity of those authorized theories being ignored, but rather perceived as a religion-based unquestioned acceptance. Ether disappearance from verbal mentions by speculation, replaced by space-time, then physical vacuum, which rather distracts the attention from the primordial essence of research. The true science being deliberately manipulated toward the populist majority of approaching the wisdom essence of nature, but to continuously delve the pile of authorized subjective assumptions, manipulatively incorporated by logic's protocol to sustain mental enslavement of the majority that therefore wouldn't recognize the whale in front of each one of them, being scarceful, becoming ridiculed every time the information presented contradicts the approved version, even though being supported by experimental evidence. It becomes even more precedented for ultimate bullying in numerous ways. Belief system being deliberately incorporated so that challenging it would trigger the ego infringement of the majority, as it ultimately controls everything that humanity perceives as knowledge and can be testified by reputable entities of society at any time.